apart from AB parallel to DC and angle A is equal to 90 degree, another information that is given to you is DC is equal to 7. So this length is given to you. In the figure, it is labeled 7 centimeter. AB is equal to 17. So here you can see this 17 centimeter here, right? AC is equal to 25. You can see 25 centimeter here. Okay. You need to calculate the length of BC. That means you need to calculate this length here. Okay. So now, how do we calculate this length? Let's see. First of all, this angle is 90 degree. So this angle must also be 90 degree because co-interior angles, right? These two are parallel lines. So this angle must also be 90 degrees. So this becomes the right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, AC is the hypotenuse. DC is the base, right? So you can find out this perpendicular AD in this, right? Now, this perpendicular AD must be equal to this dotted line. Let us call this line, the base of this line, let us call this M. That means CM, you will get this dotted line CM. CM must be equal to AD, right? What else? Since you want to find out BC, this is also a right angle triangle, right? So therefore, you now in this, you know this length, What is this length? This entire length 17 minus this length is 17 minus, and this length is how much? AM. This length is equal to this length DC, right? So this length is 17 minus 7 equal to 10. So you know this dotted line CM, you know this line MB base. You can calculate the hypotenuse VC, right? That is how we calculate. So let us proceed with calculating AD. Right, in triangle ADC. Hypotenuse here is AC, perpendicular here is AD, and base here is DC or CD square, right? Put the values. AC here is 25, so the AC square is 25 square. AD square, we put it as it is because we don't know, and DC is 7. So that means this is 625 is equal to AD square plus 49. So this is 625 minus 49 is equal to AD square. That means you get 576 is equal to AD square. That means AD square is 576. That means AD is square root of 576. Square root of 576, if you don't remember, you can find it out by division method as 24 centimeter. Okay. So you have got the length of AD. That means this length we have got. That means the dotted line CM must be equal to AD. Therefore, CM is equal to AD is equal to 24 centimeter. Right. Now, how much is this length? MB. MB is total length 17 centimeter minus AM, right? How much is AM? Let's first find out AM. AM must be equal to CD is equal to 7. So therefore, AM is equal to CD is equal to 7 centimeters. So therefore, how much is MB here? MB is equal to full length here, AB minus AM. That full length here is 17 and AM here is 7. So this you get as 10 centimeters, right? So now that is, you have got this length as 10 centimeters and you have got this length as 24 centimeters, right? So now in this right angle triangle, if you consider this BC is your hypotenuse, use Pythagoras theorem here. In the right angle triangle CMB, CMB. Hypotenuse here is BC, so BC square. Perpendicular here is the dotted line, which is CM. Square, and the base here is MB, so MB square. Okay, put the values. CM we have here 24, put 24, and MB we have here 10, put 10. So this is 576 plus 100, which is equal to 676. Therefore, BC will be square root 676, which you can find by prime factorization method or by square root method. Square root method is better. You can find this out to be 26 centimeters. That's it. That is the length we needed to calculate. Any question on this problem?
No, sir.
Moving on to the next problem. Number 24. In this problem, the statement is given. Remember, the figure is not given. So whenever in a geometry problem, if the figure is not given to you, if you are drawing the figure, the question will carry marks for drawing the figure also. Okay. So let's see. In a quadrilateral ABC, ABC is any quadrilateral in which angle B is equal to 90 degree and angle D is also equal to 90 degree. Let us draw the quadrilateral. So you have angle B. This is a quadrilateral I'm drawing. ABCD should be a rectangle. They have not mentioned rectangle specifically, but it is actually a rectangle because two angles are given to be 90 degree. So which angles are given to be 90 degree? Angle B is given to be 90 degree and angle D is given to be 90 degree, right? This is the figure. Now the question is prove that. What have you to do? What do you have to prove here? Twice AC square minus BC square is equal to AB square plus AD square plus DC square. This is what you have to prove here. Now look at the proof. What are the sides involved here? AC is here. So let's join AC. BC is here. Okay, so this side is here. AB is here. So this side is here. AD is in the proof. So AD is also here and DC is here. Right? So all these four sides and AC is there in the proof. So how many right triangles can you see? There are two right angle triangles, right? You can see this right angle triangle here and this right angle triangle right here, right? And both have the hypotenuse AC, right? So you can apply Pythagoras theorem in both. If you can apply Pythagoras theorem in both, then you will get AC as your hypotenuse in both the right angle triangles, right? So what you do here is in the right angle triangle, ABC, which one is your hypotenuse? AC. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Call this 1. Now we apply Pythagoras theorem in the next one. In the right angle triangle, ADC. AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. This is 2, right? So now what can you do? See here in both of these equations, do we have to remove anything? You have AC, you have AC, and you have AC. In the proof, you have BC, you have BC here. AB you have, AB also you have. AD you have, AD also you have. DC you have, so DC also you have. So you have everything. But you have twice of AC square. So twice of AC square should give you an idea that if you add these two, you'll get 2 AC square, right? So from this idea, we add both AC square plus AB square plus BC square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And you have AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. Adding. What do you get? AC square plus AC square will give you twice AC square. And here if you add, you get AB square plus AD square plus BC square plus DC square, right? Now look at the proof. What do you have to prove? Twice of AC square minus BC square. So what you do here is, from this side you take BC square to this side. Tell me.
Sir, what did you have did this last time?
Say again.
Sir, the last line, sir, what did you have did? I am not understood.
This line here. You're talking about this line.
Yes, sir.
If you add, what do you get? If you add, how much will you get? AC square plus AC square. If you add these two equations, what will you get? If you don't add this way, let us add this way. If you're not understanding this way, let us add the normal way. This first equation is what? AC square. The second equation is this, right? So AC square, if you add the two equations at the left hand side, AC square plus AC square is equal to, now what is the right hand side here? AB square plus BC square. And what is the right hand side here? Plus AD square plus DC square. Now you understood? Did you understand what I did? Who asked the question?
Sir, yes, sir.
Fine. Now that you have understood, let's try it this way only. If you could not understand this, then you can try this. The idea here is adding 1 and 2. Okay. Now if you look at the proof, let's simplify this here. You get twice AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus AD square plus DC square, right? Now what is the proof here? You see, you have to prove twice of AC square minus BC square. So what you do here is you take BC square from this side to this side, and that is the proof. So twice of AC square minus BC square is equal to AB square plus AD square plus DC square. Clear? Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll move on to the last problem.
Yes, sir.
From Pythagoras theorem. And last problem is the toughest of all. Okay, only if you are unlucky, you will get such problem in the question paper. Number 25. The figure is not given, so you will have to draw the figure on your own. Okay. In triangle ABC, angle A is 90 degree, CA is equal to AB, and D is a point on AB produced. Prove that BC square minus BD square is twice AB into AD. Let's draw a right angle triangle. Let's draw it this way. So right angle triangle. If you look at the question, it says in the triangle ABC, angle A is 90 degrees. So let us call this A to be 90 degree. Okay. In triangle ABC, so let us call this B, and let us call this C. Okay, CA is equal to AB if these two sides are equal. What is this kind of a triangle called? Can anyone tell me? What is this kind of a triangle called? In which perpendicular and base are equal?
Sir, isosceles triangle.
Isosceles right angled triangle.
Sir, isosceles.
Isosceles right angle triangle. Okay. So hypotenuse cannot be equal to any other because hypotenuse has to be the greatest side, right? So only perpendicular and base can be equal. Fine. So moving on here, CA is equal to AB and D is a point on AB produced. Okay, so we produce AB a little. reduce AB a little, okay, and call it D. Prove that DC square. So that means let's join DC also. I've joined it with the help of a dotted line. You can join it here as a continuous line also. This is the figure that you will get. Okay. So question is to prove DC square minus BD square is equal to twice AB into AD. That is a question here, right? So how many right angle triangles you can see? There are two right angle triangles you can see here, right? And if you can, that means you can apply Pythagoras theorem in both the right angle triangles. Okay. Now see here, the proof starts with DC or BD. Now DC is the hypotenuse of which right angle triangle? Of the bigger right angle triangle, right? So let us start with the bigger right angle triangle. So in the right angle triangle ADC, hypotenuse here is DC. DC square is equal to AC square. This is your perpendicular and this is your base AD, right? Okay, now the trick lies here in what you must realize here is that AC, this length, and AB, these two lengths are given to be equal. So I can replace AC by AB because they are equal. So AB square plus AD square. Why? Because AB is equal to AC, right? So once I have replaced this, now the trick lies here that A square, remember your identity, A square plus B square? A square plus B square in terms of A minus B can be written as A minus B whole square plus 2AB, isn't it? Can be written. Or if you want to write in terms of A plus B, how do you write? A plus B whole square minus 2AB, right? If you don't remember, please try and remember these two. Okay. Then from this, if A square plus B square is A minus B whole square plus 2AB, then what can you write from here? From here, this is A square plus B square form. You can write this as A minus B, or you can write AB minus AD also. It does not matter because there is a whole square here. Okay. Since there is a whole square here, whether you write AB minus AD or AB minus AD, it is the same thing. And then you have a plus 2AB into AD, right? Okay. So now how much is AD minus AB? AD is this length here and AB is this length here. So AB minus AD must be equal to BD, this length, right? BD square plus twice AB into AD, right? So have we got the proof till now? Yes, I think we have got. I don't know why I've worked so much, but I think I've got the proof. See, what we have shown here is DC square is equal to BD square plus twice AB into AD. That is DC square is equal to BD square plus twice AB into AD, right? So that means now if you take BD square on the other side, you'll get DC square minus BD square is equal to twice AB into AD. And that is what you had to prove. Okay, so that is done. I think this is the same thing I've done here. Okay, so that's okay. I was thinking about the next problem. That is why I said. Anyway, so is this problem clear or anything that you want explained? Any step?
So can you please explain it once more?
Which one?
Sir, the full sum.
Full sum. Okay. Let us start from this. You understood the diagram, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, I have a question regarding the diagram.
Tell me.
Sir, over here the diagram is like this, and the other side where you have already done the 25 part, the diagram is different.
Diagram is the same. You rotate this diagram a little. It will come to this. That
Okay,
in this
then stick to any one diagram.
anyone. It's just that
Okay, sir.
this diagram that I have drawn here. If you rotate this diagram, okay, rotate this diagram by say around 180 degrees. This will come to this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now see, coming back to this. Now see, you have a DC square in the proof, right? You see this, and you see DC is the hypotenuse here. So we'll start with DC. DC is the hypotenuse of which triangle? The bigger triangle, ADC, right? So that is why I've started with this triangle. DC square is equal to AC square plus AD square because I saw a DC here, right? Now what is given, we'll utilize what information is given. See, it is given to you that AC, this length, is equal to AB, right? So put it here. Instead of AC, we can put AB because they are equal. Till this part, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, from this identity, you know A plus B, A minus B whole square identity? A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. You know this, right?
Yes, sir.
Which can also be written as A square plus B square minus 2AB, isn't it? This way you can write. That means, what can you write? A minus B whole square, if you take plus 2AB that side. What will you get? A square plus B square? Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
How? Who said how? Anyone
No, sir,
wants?
I said.
Okay.
So I said yes.
Okay. So A minus B whole square plus 2AB is equal to A square plus B square, right? So is this A square plus B square or not? Tell me.
So over here only confusion.
Yes. Is this A square plus B square form or not? Can you see A square plus B square? A here is equal to AB and B here is equal to AD. Is this A square plus B square or not? Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Let's see. Let AB is equal to A. And let AD is equal to B. Right? So what do you get? DC square is equal to A square plus B square, isn't it? Till here you agree?
Yes, sir.
Now if A
Yes, sir.
square plus B square, what did I tell you? What is A square plus B square? A minus B whole square plus 2AB, right? Right or wrong?
Yes, sir, right.
From this.
Yes, sir.
Now what is A? Put the value of A. What is A? A is AB. How much is B? AD. Whole square plus twice AB into AD, right? Isn't it? Just putting the values of A and B. Now what can you do? AB minus AD. See, AB is the smaller length, right here? AB is the smaller length. AD is the bigger length, isn't it? So instead of AB minus AD, I will try to write this as AD minus AB. How will I write? I can take a minus out. I can write this as AD minus AB whole square. Can I write it this way? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now here is the negative sign and you have an even power. That means it will become positive. So I'll get here AD minus AB whole square simply. Plus twice AB into AD. Right? Now how much is AD minus AB from the diagram? AD is entire this length. AB is entire this length.
Sir, why you have done minus AD minus AB ka whole square?
Because there is a square here. There is a square here. So there is a square here.
Not
Understood?
this, sir, minus. Sir, minus.
Because that is
Sir,
what I told you.
minus.
Because AD is the bigger length, right? So we have to subtract the
Yes.
bigger length from the smaller length, isn't it? We cannot subtract the smaller length from the bigger length,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it? So AD is the bigger length. So that is why I've written AD first. Now you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So AD minus AB once we have got. Now you look at the diagram. In the diagram,
Sir, still
Hmm.
not clear.
tell me what?
Sir, still not clear.
Fine, but which part is not clear? You tell me which part, which step.
Sir, A minus B square plus 2AB from, sir, from there.
You understood this part, right? You understood this part.
No, sir.
Here I have explained here. I just explained 2 minutes ago. If A minus B whole square, if A minus B whole square, you know this identity, right? A minus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. You know this, right? That means
Yes,
from
sir.
here, if I want to find out the value of A square plus B square, how will I find out? I will take 2AB on this side, right? So A square plus B square must be equal to A minus B whole square plus 2AB, isn't it? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Now, so I found out the value of A square plus B square. That is what I've done. And now this is the of the form A square plus B square, AB square plus AD square. That is why I've taken AB as A and AD as B. So this becomes A square plus B square. And what is A square plus B square from here? A minus B whole square plus 2AB. So I've written A square plus B square as A minus B whole square plus 2AB. Now I've put back the value of A. What is the value of A? AB. So I've put AB here. What is the value of B? AD. So I've put the value of D here, right? Now this is what? This is what? AB minus AD. AB is what? This length, smaller length. AD is the bigger length. So can you subtract smaller length from the bigger length?
Yes, sir.
You can. So smaller length from the bigger length you can subtract.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
We have
Bigger
always have
length.
bigger length minus the smaller length. So what we do is this AB minus AD, we change to AD minus AB. How do we change? We take this minus sign common. Okay. To get AD minus AB whole square. And because we have taken this minus sign common and because we have an even power here, right? So this becomes, this minus sign changes to a plus sign because of this even power. You understood this step? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Who was asking? Srija was asking, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, did you understand or not?
Yes, sir. Now it's clear.
Okay. So now that we have minus raised to an even power, that means now this minus sign will become a plus sign because minus has been raised to an even power, 2. So this is AD minus AB whole square plus twice AB into AD, right? So now what happens in the next step? How much is this AD minus AB length? Look at the diagram. This AD minus AD minus this length AB will give you this length, right? BD. So instead of AD minus AB, you can write BD, and AD minus AB, there's a square here, right? So this becomes BD square plus twice AB into AD, right? So now what have we got? Therefore, DC square we have got as BD square plus twice AB into AD. What have we to prove here? We have to prove DC square minus BD square is equal to twice AB plus BD. That means you just take BD square on the other side, you will get in DC square minus BD square is equal to twice AB into AD, right? Proved. So the real manipulation in this sum was here in this step. this a square minus b square, when we are writing this is the real step. Okay. So I'll stop here.